I feel exhausted, tired, fatigued. My adrenal glands can't keep up with this kind of life. The life where I'm constantly trying to be the best for other people, balancing the attempt to have a career, hobbies, house chores, learning new skills, caring for my children, and validating my spouse, keeping up with friends and socialization. It's challenging to live in a world of today. But the opportunities are a blessing. We have opportunities, so that is a blessing. How do women specifically keep up with this ever-moving social, home, and career standard? We don't. We don't keep up. We push ourselves in some areas where we experience guilt in other areas. We constantly feel like we're not doing enough or not being enough. There's a strive for perfection, a need to feel validated and appreciated for our efforts, but often turn up feeling like others only expect more. You did this thing, so now you're capable of doing this thing more often. And by allowing others to hold expectations of delivery over our heads only leads to feeling guilt, shame, and the inability, even stronger, to be enough, to do enough. You want everyone to be happy because you feel like if the people in your life are happy with your work and dedication, then you will feel accomplished. You'll feel satisfied. And you will get a moment where everything feels right. Everyone will be happy. So that means you're happy. You'll get to reflect on who you are. You can be happy if your boss is happy. If they're happy with your work, if they tell you did a good job, that means you're good. That means you're happy now. That means that all of your work and your effort that you did for this person is now worthwhile. So that makes you, that gives you accomplishment. If your kids are happy that you went out of your way to do something nice for them, you feel appreciated. You feel like your efforts for them are appreciated. So that brings you happiness. House is clean. If you give your friends gifts, hear them when they need an ear. If you do all of these things, then you'll be happy, right? Right? You'll be happy. Or will you feel empty? Will you give so much of your time, attention, and thoughts to others to the point where you leave yourself unattended? You're doing all of these things to try to create happiness for other people. These are the people in your life, so if they're happy, you'll be happy. But who's there for you? You're not even there for you. You're there for them. How is doing all of this stuff for others going to leave you feeling good about yourself? None of the stuff you're doing for others is serving your greatest life or your greatest purpose as a person. If anything, you're minimizing your light. You're freely giving away your energy, your time, your attention for the sake of other people, for the sake of feeling liked. If you're able to accomplish the task of feeling liked by others, will you even have enough energy to keep giving at the pace you were giving before, to reach that, to aspire towards being liked? Is giving all of that energy worth it if you can't keep up with it, if you're exhausted? It's practically impossible to keep giving and giving and giving without receiving, without feeling some sense of regeneration. You can't just keep giving up with the expectations, the demands of others. No one is actually a super mom, super woman, super dad, super person. People need to regenerate. They need to focus on themselves. You are capable of great things, but recognizing what you want to put your energy into is an important aspect of when and how you decide to do things. You can't live your life for other people. How can your energy and your life force benefit your life? You're not selfish for doing things for yourself. Your intention should come before the intentions of others in your life. Use your talents and energy to do what you love, and the people who matter will be interested in what you're doing and support you. Being there for others is important, but don't give yourself away for the sake of satisfying others. Create integrity and boundaries for yourself. Find hobbies that enrich your soul and say no when you feel like saying no. Not maybe, just no. And don't feel guilty. Saying no is not a bad thing. It just means that you don't want to do that. That's called having boundaries for yourself. You say no to a child, they might cry. You might feel bad. But you're setting that boundary, and after a while, they'll understand. They'll know that means no. Your friends may throw a fit. They expect for you to always be there for them and listen to them. You say, I'm not available right now. You say, I can't do that today. I need to work on myself. I'm feeling sad. I need to work out. I want to go for a walk alone. I'm not available for you today. It's okay to tell them no. I mean, you don't want to be rude and kind and say something that is abrupt, like you want to stay, unless that's just who you are as a person, but you want to stay within your own self. Like, you want to say no in a way that is true from your heart. If you say no, it's like, I need the space for myself. I have plans with myself, and I cannot give my energy to you today. So it's not about being mean or rude or being out of character. When you set these boundaries for yourself, it's about becoming in character, because giving yourself away is not being in character. So finding a balance, reflecting on yourself, and finding a way to balance who you are, and setting aside time for yourself and telling others how you really feel, expressing when you need that space. If you listen to yourself and acknowledge who you are, nurture your inner child, and you will live a happier life.